Now, barely 2 days after a fresh round of peace talks at the presidential villa in Abuja, suspended Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and the suspended Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Martins Ameule, again appeared in public together. The fresh appearance was this time at a funeral service in Rumupricum, Wike's hometown in Obiakpo local government area. Now, the three key political figures have been locked in a political crisis for nearly 2 years. The appearance follows Thursday's peace meeting brokered by President Bola Tinubu, which sought to end the lingering crisis between the governor and his former political allies. In the meantime, the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, has declared that there is no sacrifice too big for the peace, stability and progress of the state. Addressing his supporters in Port Harcourt on Saturday, Governor Fubara reassured them that every step he has taken, including the recent reconciliation with his predecessor and Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike, was done with their collective interest in mind. The governor acknowledged the anxiety and disappointment felt by many of his loyalists following the peace deal, but insisted that difficult times calls for difficult decisions and concessions. Now, to discuss this development, we are joined by founder Albino Foundation, Jake Epelle. He joins us from Houston, Texas. Thank you so much for joining us at this time, Jake.
Thank you. My organization has transitioned from the Albino Foundation to TAF Africa. TAF Africa, we are disability inclusion champions.
All right, noted, sir. Now, let's begin with, it is speculated that the peace deal is at the cost of Fubara giving up significant powers in exchange for political survival. Are those your thoughts? Do you share the same thoughts?
Well, people make personal decisions based on their either personal principles or personal interests. I wouldn't be speaking for Fubara. I have no idea the concessions that he has made. But I think at this time I would want to speak for the people of Rivers State and to say that Governor Fubara, who is my kinsman, I must say, in the interest of conflict of interest, I would say that, of course, it's his right to make whatever concession he makes, but he has to understand that it is the people that he represents. He is carrying the mandate of Rivers people, and whatever concession he makes must not be totally and absolutely based on his personal interest, but the interest of the people that voted him and gave him the mandate. So whatever decision, whatever concession, whatever agreement that he has made, it must be in the overall interest of the people of Rivers State, period. Anything less than that can be termed as his own personal decision, personal agreement, which will not augur well for the political interest of the overall citizenry of Rivers State. I am very concerned. I haven't spoken to him for a while. Hopefully, if I get a chance, I will want to know the details of the agreement. But if I go by what I'm hearing, which is very troubling, the fact that it's assumed, I want to say it's a presumption, that he has agreed to not to contest the election in 2027. That will be an aberration on his part and political suicide, because it's not Wike and his group, nor Fubara and his group that determine who rules them or who will lead them. It is the people. And so if that's the agreement that he has decided to go by, it would just be on the terms of his own personal interest. And I don't think that represents the views of millions of people that supports him and have been there with him and for him, by him, throughout this very very struggling period that we have experienced. I would say to my brother, who I have a lot of respect for, I would say to him, please make sure that it is important that you carry the people that have supported you, the people that have been supporting you along in whatever decisions you make. I think for me, Jake Epelle, if he gets to a point where I can't take the decision, the honorable thing to do will be to resign.
All right, Jake. Now, since we're not sure if this current deal confirms, these rumors, but if, since we're speaking allegedly now, if, it does confirm what you have actually said, that he wouldn't have to run for a second term, what are the implications for the elections in Rivers State come 2027 if he doesn't have to run and if at all he did accept that deal?
That's a very intelligent question. Very intelligent question. All my 20 years of being in development space, I have worked for the electoral space. I know and I feel the pulse of the electorate. I know how the electorate reacts. If we think that the 2023 election created distrust, created lack of confidence in the electoral system and the democratic system of Nigeria, this will be a child's play. I guarantee you, if this happens, it would just be the bunch of people that follows either the FCT Minister and a handful of them that would participate in the election. The people will definitely, you're talking about voter apathy, you will see it in a very large scale. It will be very, very unfortunate if that happens, because I don't think that's what the people want.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jake, for your time and for speaking on this.